Alright guys, so I am starting out with this Simple Stories paper that's got a bunch of kind of bakery goods on it, and coffee cups, tea mugs, all that kind of thing. And I'm going to use this as the background for my paper because I am going to be scrapbooking about a tasty treat. So I have this piece of paper that I had ripped and had used on another layout. And then I decided that I would use this as the cover up piece. So in Ronnie Sue's layout, she has a humper border. And you guys know I love me a humper border, but this time I decided to go with a torn edge. Quite frankly, this is going to be one of my quick and easy ones, guys. I came home from work today and was doing schoolwork and about lost my mind because I hate Excel. Absolutely hate it. Drives me insane. I can do the math faster than figuring out the formula that is needed for the cells. And it's not just, grab the cells and add. It's not just grab the cells and sum or grab the cells and average. No, it's grab this cell and reference that cell if this is that or this and that and match this and, HLOOKUP this and all this kind of crap. It's no. I can do the math faster. I hate Excel. Okay. Now that I've gone and ranted for a few moments there, went ahead, got my photos matted on that plaid paper. Now I was really just going for the paper color because it has that pink and that teal color that I have been using. And I'm going to layer that up here just like how the layout is that I am jacking. Even though the layout only has, whoops, dropped my iPad, so don't know if you heard anything, but it slid right down my legs. Sitting on my bed with my iPad and my legs, on top of my legs, reading. I'm not reading, you guys, I'm speaking out over here. So I have this little hot pink viewfinder, and I'm going to put that on there just to give it a little bit of something. I'm going to decorate more, but I wasn't exactly sure how I want it to go. In the layout that I am jacking, there are a bunch of florals. I end up with florals because florals are easy and florals are quick, and you can make all kinds of things happen. This was probably the most tedious part of the layout, and that was cutting apart the gemstones. Now, I did decide to place these on 3 portions of the page. Here at the bottom, across the middle here, underneath of the photographs, and then I did one at the top edge too. Now, Ronnie Sue Scrapper did not have one at the top edge, but she did have a darker border around her photo that kind of matched with the darker lines that she had going across her page horizontally, and I liked the way that felt, so I went ahead and added my gemstones here. Now, this is a Stroopwafel. Okay, you guys, and if you've never had a Stroopwafel in your life, you need to get yourself some. They are awesome. They are just delicious. It's like a waffle cookie, okay? It's got 2 very thin waffle cookies, and on the inside, it's got caramel, usually. It's like some sort of caramel sauce. And they're so good with coffee. So if you get a Stroopwafel and you have a hot cup of coffee, if you put your Stroopwafel on top of your cup of coffee, the heat from the coffee will soften it just a little bit and make your syrup a little melty. And it's so delicious. Now, I introduced Christopher to Stroopwafels, and every once in a while we'll pick up some from the store. Fun fact, I don't know if they still do because I haven't been in a Target in a hot minute, but Target used to have them at the cash register down where like the Pringles and the snacky stuff is. They used to have a little package of Stroopwafels. Now, they're pretty good, but when he was at a conference, a convention, or whatever it was, he was at a work thing, they were making Stroopwafels and handing them out there. And like a fresh Stroopwafel is just, mwah, like chef's kiss, beautiful thing. So delicious. So, of course, he took pictures of it and sent them to me to show me what was going on. So I am documenting that, especially because this was the work trip that he was gone over his birthday, and I've scrapbooked the FaceTime screenshots from when we sing in our special way, and it is a special way. So I am using these really old Making Memories rub-ons. And these suckers are working great, right? It's amazing to me because these are probably some of the oldest rub-ons I own, the Making Memories ones, and they're still working great. And I've had rub-ons that are not as old that just kind of gave up, you know? So anyway, these are great. So I'm going to put out Stroopwafel, and then I've got these pink letters that were in my never-ending kit that says "This is my," and I'm going to layer that up over top of the Stroopwafel word. So I love mixing letters together, styles, shapes, sizes, all the things. Not going to do a terrible amount of variety, meaning these are still letters that are not like block. They're not a tremendously different size, but I do like this is my Stroopwafel. Because, you know, it's kind of in like that Looney Tunes phase of this is my little bunny rabbit named George. I love my little bunny rabbit named George kind of thing. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's what was going through my mind. So I decide I need to bring a little bit of something into this layout. And like I said, flowers are easy, and that is what I went for. I got a couple of florals. I was trying to make this pink and orange one work because I liked the colors together, but ultimately it doesn't make it onto the page. These two other florals do. And then I decided to bring in this one as well because, again, I like the colors together. So I'm going to put some ATG on the back of each of the floral pieces, and then I am going to finagle them together and just kind of put them where I like them. I'm going to pop them down on the page, and then I'm like, oh, darn, Sandy, you've got this floral that you just cut the leaves off of. Why don't you add the leaves to these flowers? What a great idea. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I don't like what I come up with, right? I was thinking I would put the leaves on either side. No. I don't like it. So I'm going to pull that all up. I end up overlapping the leaves together and placing them together underneath of the little floral cluster. And that makes me a lot happier, right? Like I am much more pleased with this layout now. And then I'm going to bring in another little floral over here by the title that is a very similar style to two of those florals. And then that is going to be it for this layout. You guys got add a little bit more adhesive because we don't need the photos falling off the page because that would be like a whoops. Definitely no, do not need that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.